puck has dropped for the Kraken's fourth regular season. Earlier today, the Kraken hosted the St. Louis Blues at Climate Pledge Arena. Seattle took control of the game, jumping out with a 2-0 lead, but the Blues prevailed with 3 unanswered goals to defeat the Kraken. We will hear from new Kraken head coach Dan Bylsma coming up in sports. Despite the loss, there was still a lot of excitement for fans who made it out to the game. They also had to pay some steep prices, though. King 5's Jim Nelson spoke with fans about that. So, Jim, what did they say?
Yeah, so there's this group of young people, call them mid-20s or so, just hanging out after the game. They had a great time. That was clear, but I also overheard them as they were kind of realizing how much they had spent. So we started looking into where the Kraken rank in terms of overall cost and what they're doing to address it.
You know what?
Finally,
Hockey season is here. We're showing up, baby.
of course, that comes with a price tag.
Right now it hurts, but I'm still willing to do it, you know? It's the sacrifice you make to show up for opening day.
Joe Donahue and Carson Wright had a blast at the Kraken opener, but were quick to point out the costs. Carson bought the tickets, Joe got the drinks.
At the end of the day, I'm not happy about the amount that I'm paying, but I understand that if I want to have a beer and also still see the game in person, that's the price that I'm currently going to be paying.
He said 3 beers ran him about $47. According to data analytics company Statista, the Kraken are the 7th most expensive team to see in the NHL based on 4 average tickets, some concessions, parking, and small souvenirs. The total, $528.
If we could make these games more accessible, I think a lot of people would, be more willing to go, bring the family, all that stuff.
But the Kraken have taken notice and rolled out a value menu, more than a dozen food stands with meals under $15 and beer options under $10. As for tickets, according to NHL partner Ticketmaster, you're looking at about $65 for the cheap seats and more than $300 for the best. But there are ways around it. Through a third-party app, Carson scored tickets for $23 a piece.
It's nice to feel like you're not breaking the bank getting in here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Until you start buying beers.
And it makes it more accessible for people who are our age.
So obviously, ticket prices can vary depending on the day of the week, who the opponent is, and what the resale market is all about. But like those savvy youngsters like Carson, finding some alternatives with that third-party app, you might be able to come away with a steal. Live at Climate Pledge Arena, Jim Nelson, King 5 News.